President Joe Biden will finally speak on Afghanistan today.
And with Vice President Harris leaving D.C. for Vietnam, critics are wondering, where have our leaders been? Here to react, Texas Congressman Dr. Ronny Jackson. Congressman, thanks for being here. Why has the White House response, both on the ground in Afghanistan and in the messaging here at home, been so atrocious?
Well, Todd, we're looking horrible right now on the world stage. This is an absolute national embarrassment. And instead of being out in front of this and talking about what's going on and what went wrong and what the plan was and what we're going to do next, Biden's just been in hiding again, as he always has. And it's totally inspired. It hasn't inspired any confidence in our allies. As a matter of fact, all of our allies are very upset with this as of today. You know, the Brits, the Germans, the French, they're very upset with us for pulling out. And we didn't really even give them any heads up. We put them in a bad position, too. They have people stuck in Afghanistan now that they're having to try to get out. So this is a horrible situation for this country. Biden once again has failed us. He's embarrassed us internationally. And, you know, honestly, it is time for him to leave. I've been saying this for a long time. I've been saying that he's not cognitively prepared to be our president. And this is just another example of his failure. And I think a lot of this is related to his cognitive ability. But he's created a national security disaster for this country right now, and it's time for him to move on, and somebody else needs to do this job. He is not fit to be our commander-in-chief. It's time for him to resign.
Okay, but I mean, I don't think anybody thinks that he's going to resign, but if he were, you know, we have Vice President Kamala Harris there in line, and take a listen to what she had to say on this decision to withdraw troops from Afghanistan. This was just a few months ago in April.
He just made a really big decision. Afghanistan.
Yes.
Were you the last person in the room?
Yes.
And you feel comfortable?
I do.
We haven't heard from her on this other than, I believe, on Twitter, correct? She hasn't spoken publicly about this, which many, I think, would like to hear from her. But what do you think? I mean, should we hear from the vice president on this?
We absolutely should be hearing from her. She's trying her best to keep her powder dry. She's, you know, short of that comment, she doesn't want to be associated with this at all, just like she didn't want to be associated with the border. She just wants to keep her hands clean on all of this because she knows what an unmitigated disaster this is, and she knows that this is only going to get worse over the next few days and weeks. But, yeah, she's not a better alternative than Biden, but at least she'll be somebody who's going to be held accountable. You know, I feel like Biden's just got away with so much because people have cut him slack because they know he's got these cognitive issues and he's older. We need somebody who's going to stand up and take responsibility for what's going on. He hasn't done that. I doubt she will ultimately do that, but it's time for he is the president right now, and it's time for him to go. And I honestly think that he will go. I think that he'll resign, or I think his own party will remove him with the 25th Amendment as the days advance, because there's just too much liability with this man. They can't cover for him anymore.
Okay, so as we sit here today, you think the 25th Amendment will be invoked by the Democrats in Congress against Joe Biden?
I absolutely think that's what's going to happen. I've been talking about this for about a year and a half. I've been saying, even when he was candidate Biden, that he wasn't cognitively fit to be our president. I'm telling you, as the days go on, it won't be Ronny Jackson talking about it. It'll be the Democrats talking about it, because he's failing on all fronts. And when he gets up in front of the camera, he's an absolute embarrassment. He is so unprepared for what's going on in this country. And every time we're confronted with something like this, it just becomes more and more obvious that he cognitively cannot do this job. And I think that at some point they will have to address that, and they will have to take care of it.
Okay, Congressman, that is a bold claim. Begs the next question. Have you spoken to any Democrats who are leaning that way? Obviously, I'm not asking you to name names, but have any Democratic colleagues there in Congress said this is something we are seriously thinking about?
I haven't heard any Democrats talk about that. They're being very quiet about what's going on. They don't have anything good to say about him, so they're just keeping their mouths shut. But I'm just telling you, as time goes on, they are not going to be able to cover for him anymore. You can see the big problem they have right now is the mainstream media is not covering for him on this issue either. They've given him top cover for 6 months on every single bad decision he's made, but they're not doing it on this. He's out in the open right now. It's not going to be good for him, and eventually these will. And I'm telling you, there are people in the administration, obviously, even in Kamala Harris's circle, that are probably chomping at the bit a little bit right now, looking at this, thinking that they're going to be in the Oval Office in short order, and they may be right.
Okay, but how would things in your mind be different if he were to be either removed from office or resign from office? Would it be different? We've got about 30 seconds.
No, I don't know that things would be different. I don't know that Kamala Harris is a better alternative than Joe Biden. I don't know if she's going to be a better decision maker or a better commander-in-chief than he is. I don't honestly think she will be, but we have to. There has to be change. He's failed. He's shown us that he can't do this, so he's got to move on, and somebody else has to have an opportunity to make it right.
Wow. Okay, a lot of big Big thoughts there
Right.
on Friday morning. Congressman Dr. Ronny Jackson, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate you.